Okay then, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the loft command. Let me get a bit of clean space here. So the loft command is going to be this one. Now, whoops. Very similar to the sweep command, but what we're going to do this time is we're going to do it in a couple of goes. The loft command is very useful because the sweep command takes that shape and sweeps it along a path. Sometimes you want a shape to change. For example, on model railways, you might want a chimney, and a chimney tapers. Now, if you're using a round chimney, that's okay because the extrude command has got a taper built in. But if you're going from one shape to another shape, then the loft command comes into play. So let's have a look at it. So first of all, we'll do a hexagon. And there's our hexagon. Now what we want this hexagon, and we want to extrude it up like this, but we want it to end up as a circle at the top. Now you need to know the height that you want it to go, okay? So let's go back, and what we're going to do now is put our finished shape in line with that one, but the distance up. So we're going to, again, we need to construct an offset plane. And the offset plane is from this bottom plane there. And we're going to go up, let's say 100 millimeters. Okay. That will be the height of our chimney, if you like. And then we're going to do a sketch on that plane. And we want the circle to be, it hasn't got to be, but we will on this occasion put it in line there. So there's our two shapes. Next thing now is the loft command. We highlight the one, we highlight the other, and that's done. Okay, thumbs up on that one. Yeah, okay, right. Now then, let's suppose what we're looking at is we want to go now from there to there. We then want a bit coming up here, which is coming up on a curve. And if I still got the picture there, oops, I haven't got the picture. Never mind. I want to get a curve now up the top, which is fanning out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and we're going to draw another plane. But what we want to do is draw a circle up here. So for that, we're going to go into construct another plane, offset plane. And this time, let's switch the body off. We need an offset plane, whoops, wrong key, of that one there, over here somewhere. So again, the distance is the distance from the center to where we want the face. Click on that one, bring it out, and we'll call it 60 millimeters. Okay. And then we're going to draw on that one, and we're going to draw a circle that's in line with that one up there. So that's what we got. Switch the body back on again, okay? Now in actual fact, I can't take that, it needs to be higher. So I'll go back into things because we can't bend that one round to there with the bottom down there. So we'll go back into that sketch. And we'll get it up there to a sensible size. Okay. So what we're going to do now is loft from there to there. Now, if we click on loft and we click on that one and click on that one, it won't do it. So what we have to do is create a path in there. So what we're going to do now is draw a path from there to there for this to follow. We go back into sketch mode, and the path this time has to be on that one there. So we can draw a path from the center there to the center there. So we're going to do a 3-point arc again. You can do any shape you like, of course. Now, hopefully, what we're going to do is loft it. We want to go from that one there, but we want to click on over here, center line. And then to that one. Hang on a minute. Start that one again. Loft there to there. And center line it there. And we've got an error. And we've got an error there because of the positions of them and the fact that we haven't got these completely tied up. And that's where the difficulty starts coming into it. Let's go back and try and line that up a bit better. Tell you what we'll do instead. We'll do a construction line from there up to there. We'll do a construction line from there down to there. And then we'll draw a circle in there instead. Switch off the construction. No, that's not working out, is it? It's not in a circle, that's why. Bear with me a moment. Let me just go back on this one.
Could you draw the line and then just use coincidence constraints to put them in the right place?
Hang on a minute. Let's give ourselves a bit of working room here. Right, okay. So now we're going to loft. Whoops. From there to there. And it won't do it. Why won't it do that? Right, let's put a curve in again. Where are we? Never works when you want it to, does it? I have a feeling this is not going to work. Having done it all. There you go. Right, so that's what happens when you loft the two together, okay? But we want the curve. So if we click on this one over here, center line, and then choose the center line, we're getting an error because it doesn't like this sharp curve here, because it would come up there and it would want to intersect itself. We're back to that one we had earlier, Roger. So what I want to do is to try and do...
Can you just make it tangential on the sketch with the constraint?
It doesn't work quite like that, I don't think. Why have I lost the edit command on there now? Finish sketch. No, that one doesn't work either. Don't know why this is not working, to be honest with you. I might have to... Let's try that. That's a bit better. Let's see what we get now. There you go. Okay. The problem is when you've got the straight lines coming into it, it does get a bit finicky then. Now, if we go back and edit, I think it's, let's find out which good case for numbering sketches, you see, and labeling them. So if I was to change that, I'm going to delete it and put, or rather, let's Control Z. Get rid of the rubbish I don't want. And now I want to get rid of the extrude, because we're doing, so you can come down here and just delete the feature. Now we need to put our path back in again. Which is our curve. And then go back into loft, select our two lofts and select our curve. And there you can see now where we've gone from the hexagon up to a circle and then out to an oblong, curving it all the way. Any questions? Having totally confused you, because I've confused myself. Oh, it's all silent, John.
So if you wanted a hole, say, going up through that, if you were making like a Hoover connection.
Yeah, you could. Well, you can make the hole from the start, really. So it's a section there, and then basically, let's say we're going to put a hole in there. I'm going to make a smaller hole, otherwise you'll have to, well, let's see what happens. So there's our hole, okay?
Yeah.
So what we want to do now, you can extrude that one. Oh, where are we?
How do you use the shell command, Russ?
You could do, yeah. I've never tried it on it, but well, let's find out then. Good point,
Whoever I am.
Peter. Yeah, let's see what we got on it. No, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to work, does it? It doesn't want to work on the shell command, probably because of all this up here, I would think. No, it doesn't want to know it.
Maybe because you got that little circle at the bottom.
No, that's only a sketch. I haven't done anything with it yet.
Right.
So you could extrude that up, John. What I would tend to do though is to put that there in the first place before I even started.
Yes. Yeah.
Because if you have it, if you were to have that in the first place, let's see if we can go back and do that. Edit sketch. Let's put a circle. Where are we? In there. Finish. And then we want one in the other one as well. Edit sketch. And we will have to put the same length, same size in that one. And then let's delete the loft then. And delete that loft. So now what you would be doing now is to loft it, and you would be lofting that shape to that shape. So there's your hole. I think
you could do the same on the rectangle. You had a hole in that.
Yeah, it's that one to that one.
Rectangle, surely.
We need to take the hole out afterwards. So I think what you would do then is take the hole out afterwards. And then you do the same on the other one, because what I would imagine then is that if you then had a hole on that one, let's see what happens with that. What sketch is that? Edit sketch. Let's put a circle on that one as well. So I would imagine now if we loft it from there to there and use that one and pick our line. Oops. Yeah, the hole's not gone right through, has it?
No, you didn't extrude it.
No, I know that. I lofted it. You can't extrude if there's anything there to extrude to, can you?
No, the circle, I mean, in the rectangle.
Say that again.
The circle in the rectangle, surely that should have been extruded to start with.
No, well, no, because there was no rectangle. That was a sketch. Let's go back one then for you. See, that's a sketch. You can't extrude that from a sketch.
Oh,
There's nothing to extrude it from.
Yeah.
So what? So I would think is that what you're looking at is that one there, and that one there on the path, like so. And then I would think what we're looking at is doing a sweep command of picking up the circle, switching the bodies off so we can see what we're doing, and selecting that as a path, put the bodies back on.
Ah, there's some exactly.
And then cut it from there. There it is there. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Did you
just take the circle, the ring of the circle, and the rectangle of the end, but don't have the little circle in the middle? Have that not selected when you select your faces to sweep to?
Say that again, Roger. Shall I go back one? So we're at that stage. And what was the question again?
Back one more.
Back one more. Okay.
Right. Now do your sweep.
I done a loft first.
Sorry, do your loft.
Right, so I went from that
Select
one
that, yes,
to that
and
one.
that.
And then I did on a curve. Okay. Did you get that?
Yeah, what I was
I'm
wondering.
surprised you hadn't come up empty, because you've only selected a rectangle with a hole in the middle, but it should have kept that hole from the other hole.
It should have, but it didn't. For some reason it doesn't. What you're saying is because I'd only selected the outside of this rectangle, why did it take the hole as well? I don't know.
Can we look at the path again?
That one?
Can you put an edge path from the outside of the main
Oh, I
body
see
to
what
the
you mean.
rectangle? And
Yeah.
an edge path to the inside?
So what you're saying really then is that instead of there putting a path from that edge to that edge, well, let's give it a whirl, shall we? Let's delete that. So what you're saying, if I read you right, is to go from the edge of that one to the edge of that one. The trouble is now, of course, that's going to be, you've got to work out the difficulty with that one is you've got to get this radius the same as the other radius. But let's give it a whirl. So, and that one, and then on that one. No, it's still solid. You have to take the hole out separately.
Yeah. So would you be able to take the hole out from the little hole to match it up with the big hole? Or is that so complex at the moment?
Not really. I think the let's go back to an original one a moment. Right. So what we're saying there, John, I suppose really is that we go on there and we do a sketch on there. Let's put our hole back in again. So what we're saying, can we sketch from there to there? I don't see any reason why not. Let's have a look. If we go in that case, then let's go into the Lofter command again and loft from that one to that. Oh, hang on. I just want to go to that center one, don't I? To that one. Loft and that one. So there's my loft command. Now, if I then choose that, why are we not lofting? Because I haven't chosen that one, have I? Let's start again. See if we can crack this. I don't see, right, that loft there is the one. And we want that loft as the other one. And then we want the path there, which it's not doing because there's an error. I don't know why the object that you're creating is not visible. Oh, that's why it's not visible. Of course it's not visible. I've turned the bodies off. Silly me. Let's put the bodies back on again. And then if we do the cut command, then we've got it there, look. So let's have a look at that. Where are we? I can never find this one, can I? Never find it.
The section one, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. Let's go from the bottom. Yeah, there's the hole there. So it does work, John, as you quite rightly said. So what you've got, we haven't done the bottom hole again, but the top hole now does go and does change shape. So what we basically done there was to do a sweep. We done a loft, sorry, from this. Let's switch the bodies off. We did a loft from the circle to the rectangle. Then we did a loft from the small circle to the larger circle, or the inner circle, again on a loft, but this time in the cut command, but both of them following the same curve.